The UAE has announced a system to approve travel abroad, which categorises countries into low, medium and high risk. Here's what you need to know. Now, when it comes to low-risk countries, you will be able to start planning your trip. For medium-risk countries, you will only be allowed to travel, but for specific purposes such as medical reasons or family visits. And for high-risk countries, no one will be allowed to travel for the time being, as they are too dangerous. The UAE is yet to announce the list of countries in each category. On the line now, we have Paul Griffiths, CEO of Dubai Airports. He can hopefully tell us more about how the way we travel has changed since the coronavirus and what passengers need to know when they pass through Dubai International Airport as flights continue to resume. Paul, great to have you with us. With more flights being announced, what should passengers be aware of when they come to the airport?
Well, good evening, Greg. It's obviously great news that the restrictions on travel seem soon to be relaxed, and I think we're all very much looking forward to that. I think the thing is, because we have to apply regulation around physical distancing at the airport, we'll only be admitting passengers to our terminals who have confirmed bookings on flights departing within 4 hours. So we're asking our customers not to arrive at the airport any earlier than 4 hours before their flight departure.
Now, Paul, are all terminals going to be operational at DXB?
Until we get back to something resembling the normal operations that we were used to, we're currently only operating flights from Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. So we're asking all travellers to check with their airline or on the Dubai Airport's websites to find out from which terminal their flight is due to operate.
Let me ask you about the personal protective equipment that people need to be wearing. Can they buy that at the airport?
Well, travellers need to arrive at the airport wearing their own personal protective equipment, namely masks and gloves. However, we have installed some vending machines that dispense PPE within the terminals, and some airlines are supplying passengers with those items. But we strongly advise, as it's a requirement to arrive at the terminal wearing masks and gloves, that people do bring their own personal protective equipment with them for the journey.
What about passengers needing to come to the airport during the movement restriction times from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. in Dubai?
If passengers have flights that are scheduled to depart during that restrictive period, then they should have their travel documentation readily available just to show that they're on their way to the airport.
Paul, what's your advice to passengers who have special needs or who are obviously nervous about travelling?
Well, all of the Dubai authorities have taken significant steps to ensure that the health of travellers is not compromised. And throughout all of our airport facilities, we've taken exceptional steps to make sure that we undertake regular cleaning and sanitisation of every area. We've installed physical barriers to protect both customers and staff from infection, and our terminals are clearly marked to ensure we maintain the appropriate physical distancing throughout the airport process. If a traveller has any particular special needs, then they should contact their airline. And our staff are fully briefed to ensure that everyone observes the measures that we've taken to make sure that everyone stays safe and healthy throughout their journey through the airport.
OK, we'll leave it there for now. Paul Griffiths, thank you very much.